You are gone. You totally don't come. You totally don't come back to hurt me. You know, there's some text described on the bottom. I fixed all my imperfections. She lost me now. Many people lost me now. Tap. Hi. Hi. What just happened? I'm trying to get out of here fast. Hey, My. Are you hostile? Are you? And of and of course, and you have to tell people. Hey. You know what's funny? Here, look. I'm just gonna put my OBS in it, huh? Oh, no, now we're not showing. I don't know why. Wait. Whoa, you know funny? Here, hold on, upload. Here, look at. I checked this before. But basically, here. Is that the game? Or is the fact that I use display capture? But that's also a light shot. Well, this loads in the background. Welcome to a game called Passenger 6. About a horror game about taking the train home, but it's never your thing. See this? Yeah, that's also my right screen. And apparently when I move OBS to the left, you know, it doesn't show that. So, yeah. Welcome. Let's play. Oh, word that character. Apparently, I checked in the recording. I recorded for 5 seconds and I checked if it was thing. But welcome to a new 3 scary games, by the way. I checked like 5 seconds of recording and it was not there, so. My phone is dead, of course. Maybe someone can help me around here. Okay. What? Nobody works like this. Nobody walks like took. Because if you walk like this, your head's gonna hurt because you keep your brain. I think okay. I know. I like talk about this a lot, and that sort of stuff. And I know you're supposed to make your game, you know, unique when you make development. But why do people do this? Generally. Can I go walk up to the tracks? No. Why do people do this? Like, Mr. Buddy, do you know what time it is now? I don't know, sir, but I know the train is being delayed for a while. Was er een aanspraak die slaap zo hard? I missed it. No, maar it's just like something happened, I don't know what. Okay, well, thanks anyway, I hope the train arrives soon, though. But yeah, that's what's up. like, as I said, I know I, like, habit a lot about this, but... Actually, I'm busy trying to work, I can bother someone else. Okay. What are you busy with? But yeah, welcome to a new 3 scary games. I don't know, I so what about what time it is exactly? That's crazy now, I can't even know. Like legit, I can't even do it. Oh, Jack, I need to make a phone call, please can you help me? Just leave me alone, creep, I don't give you my phone, loser. Okay, didn't I think to anybody that I can talk to? I think I did. But the funny thing is, like in Italy when I was on holiday, I got like a bag of M&M's. and I was a bag of M&Ms at the movie, like Cookie Crunch. And I ate them, and my tongue colored. So I thought it was like maybe a little thing of M&Ms and that sort of stuff. But when I got like in Italy and left, I'm sorry, but I can tell what time it is. It's 11:58 there. Don't you have a watch or maybe a phone on you? My phone died. I don't wear watches. Are you sure it's 11:58? Yes, don't worry there. The train will come when there are enough passengers. Surely that won't hurt us, right? I think I talked to everybody. I talked to him anymore. Talk to you. Aren't you across the station? And that sort of stuff. And my tongue colored. That sort of stuff. But when I was in Italy and was at the airport, I went through security and left. I saw like this tin of M&Ms. Like a lot of tins of M&M colors. And they had a bag of M&Ms. And I bought one. And now I finally started the M&Ms, but my tongue colored again. Is that like a thing that M&Ms by nowadays just color your things? Because I have bought M&Ms before here in the Netherlands, but I never did that. So my tongue is that colored. Well. Do you know what the next thing comes here? I already did, you don't remember, do you? None of us did at first. What are you talking about? Where's the goddamn train? Can't you see it? You're already on it. What just happened? I'm trying to get out of here fast. My. Are you hostile? Are you? Are you hostile? Jump scares? Yes, it's hostile. But like, I don't know, like, is it like, was it always just another thing that like M&M's like, you know, gave you colored tongue? Because like I said, I've bought M&M's before in the Netherlands and that never happened. So I'm real curious now. And that sort of stuff. Seems that I have to go a bit still. Ah, the X. Oh, can't I just use the X to kill this thing? And like I said, maybe it's the time that I shouldn't eat M&Ms and that sort of stuff, but there's M&Ms and I like chocolate. Not in comparison to what I have for this pregnancy, because I do think this pregnancy I have like a sweet tooth. As you know, as of recording, I'm like 18 weeks. Which is party. And I think my cravings for this time is like ice cream, especially because like I don't know. Like I was in the store Tuesday, and ice cream was in like the discount basically, and I was like, I want it. But it was also in Italy. It was also like in Italy. Like we went to like so many like stores and that sort of stuff, but every time I was like, I want ice cream. I want ice cream. And like ice cream and bubble tea. No point in going back on the ways out is through that tunnel. And that sort of stuff. So now I got ice cream again, but I think like, especially sweet things, you know? No, that's not me. I'm realized the subway. And the sound of the train still just kept going. I wasn't waiting, I was already in the train when that happened. So, Yeah, and that sort of. So I think I have a sweet tooth this pregnancy is caving. But as you can see, it's going well. The belly is still there. It's a small one. And if you've been wondering why I ain't doing big bellies, the best thing for 3 carry games, this is the reason why. I might next week won't do a belly cam because like I have a family weekend away. So, but yeah. So the practice has been going well, and I've been discovering my cravings lately, which is the thing. On the night of October 14, a late subway train derailed with a tunnel between stations. Emergency service arrived within minutes. There was no survivors. Initial reports described the crash as mechanical failure. Later statements suggest human error. The official cause remain inconclusive. Passengers logs listed 16 names. 16 tickets validated, but in later internal documents there are inconsistencies. One entry appears to repeatedly added. They removed and added it again. There was no name attached to the entry, no identification. It was simply referred to as passenger 6. Oh. Sort of purgatory. You know, I like... It's simple. It's simple, and I like it. You know, it's not over the top trying to like deliver over the top. It's not trying to do over the top jump scares. It's as simple as, you know, you're on a train station, you doze off, you wake up, you talk to passengers, you know something is wrong, one of the passengers even changed, you know. Then you're on the train and it's just like a simple loop. Like get to one side of the train and back. But, you know, so thing, yeah. I will talk more about this in game number 2. But if you like game number 1, link is at the top of the video description down below. But let's head out to game number 2. I've never seen this before. A horror game that requires a controller. I don't have a controller, but... this was called a game Dying Alone. And this was, if I was correct... let me double check for sure. This game is made... Or a long time on my channel, I played a game called... No. That was the other game. This is the first game. No, that was the other game. The other game... No, that was the next game. If the next game is going to be the next game, that's the thing. Welcome to Dying Alone. You're like... Why is this so loud? Why are all these games loud? Like, you're an old man on the edge of town and... That's it. Is this Dying Alone? I put it at 65%. That will be fine. So, yeah. But yeah, pregnancy is fine. Of course, I've got a small baby bump now, and I have to get used to that, but like... It feels natural at this point. You know, it's been 4 times pregnancies, but... Strange structures continue to appear around the world without apparent explanation in their dividing society.
War, stupid. The war is dying alone, huh? The war is dying alone.
Welcome down. Before we begin, let's go over the basics. Hold WASD to move around. To find one move you can press to move fast. Down and over the immersive fields, you need to explore the following controls yourself. Oh yeah, this was a demo. Why is it? Why do I need to like look with the mouse? I hate this. Like, why do I need to look with the mouse? Not like ASW. No point in leaving the cabin right now. But yeah, I like think I have to get used to it. It's been like in the past week, you know, learning. Basically, in the past week, getting used to my belly because you have to get sleeping. You have to like be in a comfortable sleeping position. You know, going like in the train and biking around isn't as easy as anymore. And of and of course, and you have to tell people Hey. And such stuff, but it also feels natural. So not like your first pregnancy, that you start to grow and you be like, oh, this is it. Now it's be like, oh, it's there already. Hey, Hauker, I know we haven't talked in a while. Well, actually, don't talk to anyone here, but I think something really important is happening now. I need your help. Something strange is going on. We need all the talk, but I can't write everything down here. Seems kind of deer stalking your cabin. So if you manage to get out, follow this path to mine. Tommy. Go to Tommy's cabin. And that sort of stuff, but yeah, as I said, sweet carving, like, I think last time was a bit of sour, which was surprising because I normally hate sour food. If you don't know, I really don't like sour things. Like, back in the day, I did like a challenge that's for rehydrated. Harry, if you made it far, it's because you survived. I'll try the brief because I'm pretty sure I saw a board or something. I don't know if you heard about what's going on in the world, but a giant hole has appeared right here in Ellensburg. And it's supposed to be one of those strange structures with magical properties, but it appeared right here within the village. Where it used to be, and it swallowed everyone up. You know we're a bit further from the village because of the trouble we're in. But I can tell you much more, I saw the board coming. Come to my cabin, right, I'll wait for you there. And that sort of stuff. And I had Napoleons and like sour candy. Like every time I got like hit or something, I took a Napoleon. And I ate it. But the thing is, if I see sour stuff, like my mouth already goes water. And from back then, I just hate sour stuff. So I was surprised that like I actually liked sour stuff in my last pregnancy. And that sort of stuff. And that is part of being pregnant. Like one time you can hate, like as I said, hate sour food, and the next time you'll be like, oh, give me all the sour food in the thing. You know? And I was so like that, but like this pregnancy, I think is golden and sweet tooth. And from when this releases, it won't be like a week, I think, from when this releases, but like in 2 weeks, it is gender reveal time. In 2 weeks, roughly. Because, well, in 2 weeks, I have an appointment by my gynecologist, and then we're gonna see how many there are in there. But see now, 18 weeks pregnant, it might be 2, it might be, but I think it's 1. But it's been an active one. So. There's also been like last week when I took my pregnancy picture for the Discord, my in real pregnancy journey. The baby was further down, but now it's been crawling back up again. So that's also a bit. But yeah, I'm happy to be pregnant again. I have a visible baby bump. Really happy. Huh. Yeah, cartoon volunteer and seem to be dead but alive. I can say I'm going out to the window. You see around the corner from my cabin. Grab the shotgun off upstairs. It helps up from now on. Come on over. Hey, Tommy. You don't make it easy, Tommy. What do you mean? You die as many hits. Of course I'm more. I'm pretty sure it's like 4 shotguns. Why is the shotgun the same amount of damage as like... And that's 3. You're not gonna believe this, Harry. I just saw Emma come out of the hole. She seemed to have survived going to talk to her. I'll wait for you at the edge of the hole. I'll leave you some ammo in case you need it. Okay. Where is the hole? But yeah, it's been going fine. It's been going steady. It's nothing so far out of the ordinary that's like worth noting and anything, but... Yeah, there's a note. And of course, I have to get used back to my life again, which has been slowly a steady. But also, like this week, I was like expecting actually to talk about the fact that I'm a pregnant VTuber and content for the first time to other people, basically. Because if you haven't noticed, like I don't think if I told here, but I've especially told in like, you know, my Escape the Vacuum series, about the fact that like I was through therapy, I've been slowly telling like on integration work with the one coach that basically holds more like the coaching side of things and trying to discover who I am. That I'm a content creator and she wants to see stuff because I told her I'm a VTuber, you know, and what I told and what I do with my content basically. Or is it whole? And such stuff. But she doesn't know anything about VTubing and she really wants to see it. And I have been doubting if I should do like other VTubers. Oh, there's the boar again. Was that a demo? You know, I have to say, like, I was intrigued. I was intrigued by it. I want to see more. If this game comes out, let me know if you want to see it fully played through on my channel, because I will play through it, if it is, and that sort of stuff. But to finish the story, like, as I said to that person, like to that coach of mine, I've been telling that I'm a content creator, and I have actually been doubting, should I do it, should I not? And when I last came to therapy, like, it was ever, like, already since the last time I came to therapy, which was at February, I think. It's now April. And, like, we've done, like, a profile check of, like, if you're, like, a language thinker or a, like, image thinker, basically. But ever since then, I've been, like, taking my tablet with me, and I prepared to, like, tell about it. And I expected this week, because last week she told me, like, hey, Elise, I want to see next time what VTubing is. And that sort of stuff, if you can tell me. And it doesn't have to be your stuff, you know, but, like, I was like, But, yeah, it's, like, I want, on the other hand, like my therapist says, on the other hand, you know, and does it have to be bad, you know? Because if you tell her, she might be open about it, because you're so open about it, she might accept it. But on the other hand, you can tell it, is he, you know, where the edge is. Like, you don't have to convince her to like it, you just have to tell her, and she's like, Elise, that's the most fucked up thing you ever did, then so be it, you know? But it also tells me, like, hey, I can tell people I'm a content creator, but I can't, like, tell people things. And one goal that I need to work at integration work is, like, you know, trust in myself, you know, being more, self-insured, you know, have faith in what I want to be and what I want to do. And I think this is gonna help towards that. So I thought that would be this week, but I think she's on holiday, or sick, one of the two, because she was not present. So yeah, that was where I'm gonna go with the story. So it might be that next week will be the thing, and if that's the case, I'll be talking about it next week. But yeah. And in this game, yeah, as I said, I was talking a lot about it, like, through it, but like, I was intrigued. Like, one thing I find smart, even just for like the intro of a game, one thing I find smart, like, it is clear from the game's description that, like, you're a man living on your own outside the village, you know, and that sort of stuff. But it's like you go to sleep, something breaks in. So, you know, it's useful that you, like, it's logical that you check it out and avenge yourself. Okay, it's a deer, so be it. Then you go to check up on your friend Tommy, because you go check outside if there are any more. And you find a note, and that note leads you further down the rabbit hole, basically, towards your friend. And, there's already something, like, in the air, because he tells you that, like, you two were not supposed to live in the village, you know? And Then he get to his house and he saw somebody climb out of the hole. Because if he will be standing there, there will be no reason to get to the hole that appeared out of nowhere because of these magical structures. You know what I tried to say? The story is there. The story is easy to understand, which makes it more enjoyable. You know that there are dead deer, so be it, as enemy. I don't think they're the most scary, but that's me. You know, I don't think they're most scary, but like for a start, I think it works. Like think of a game having areas. Like this is a forest, so it makes more sense that like there will be deer that might be like cursed or something that are dead. But if you go down the hole into the caves, you know, it might be more sense that like there are stones or zombies, you know, from people in the village that died. You know what I mean? And that sort of stuff. I don't think deer are that scary, but so be it. If you want to play for yourself the demo, link is at the top of the video description down below. While you're down there, subscribe and ring the notification bell. If you want to see me play this game, while it comes out fully, let me know by typing dying alone in the comments down below. And that sort of stuff. And with that, let's head out to game number 3. Okay, sorry. Now, this game is actually the game that I was talking about in game number 2. And this game has been made by the same creator who has made a game we played before. And then I have to look it up real quick. The Butterfly. And the Butterfly is a game I played in 3 Scary Games to 11. In this game.
Oh, I'm in the front of chat here. Let me move to the side so you can read it. Like, yeah, this is the reason.
Here, this game. This game has been made by the same creator.
Oh, I know the second is 4, so it's X 4 times a day.
Back then I was doing small, big belly, om and om. Yeah, back then I was doing big and small belly, om and om, because like people, if you don't know, back then I basically did a poll after I got like gave birth to my third, after you know for my third pregnancy gave birth. I did a poll, you know, do you want to see small belly, big belly, do you want to see both, or just like the way it was? People want to see both, and back then I was doing small and big. Oh yeah, my camera's in front of it, but like basically as you can see, also small belly.
Approach me
So
like you're too lazy and night can be quieter. We have a child that sleeps, or
and that sort of stuff. So, but this game has been made by this developer too. So yeah, now I have a small belly again because I'm pregnant again. How time flies. So Cold City, can you save her? Was the description. And is this supposed to be a long game? This is supposed to be a 25 to 30 minute game, so we'll see how much I played of it. Tonight has been slipped under the door. To all block 28 residents, there is an emergency. Evacuate this city immediately. Okay. Picture of you in the cinema that many used to visit. Many lost the movies. Phone is in supplies needs many. What the hell is going on? Are you okay? Yes, yeah, please don't worry about me. Are you hurt? I don't think so. I mean, I don't feel hurt. I'll come over. No, please don't. Really, I'm fine. I only want to ask if you knew what was happening. I should really come over. Okay, but I don't think the bridge to Book 29 is still open. I'll try. Hey, how conveniently. How conveniently my door popped open. Short note written by your neighbor. To Maddie, I'll protect you. Why is everybody in love with Maddie? The model find it yet. Why is my neighbor protecting my Maddie? Second screen is 29 bridge access. You don't know the code. Okay, bye. Small mirror with a note attached to it. I know the code from the bridge. Let's help each other out. Okay. Sir, how do you want to be helped out? Please help me fix my special mirror. The impact makes it fall off the table on a book. I don't know what to do without it. With the symbol of an eye. Okay. Oh. A 1 out of 9 it said. There's something stuck inside that toilet. There is an ugly spot on the right side of my neck. My eyes look awful. I think there's something wrong with my skin. There's a screwdriver sharp enough. The ugly spot is gone now. Ouch. You know, if you have a pimp on your face... Teeth, eyebrow, nails, skin. To be fixed. Eyes. My eyes look awful. Hello? Small padlock with an eye again. There's a pair of retaining sockets too small round objects could fit onto them. Why are there so many padlocks with an eye? Human skin leaf. It's an eye key, 3 uses. You're not gonna come alive, right? Nope. Always are empty. I'm stuck in here with all these mirrors. From now on, I'll only look at the broken ones. Everything's broken and leaking in old. They said they sent somebody to fix this, but they never did. The set of pipes leading the bedroom downstairs. Something could be attached to the holder in the middle. Yeah, nothing totally suspicious is gonna happen. Nothing at all. I'll try again tomorrow. I lost my saw. Lekker. Wait, waar you into one like... Oh, the valve. I knew you would come alive. I'm not scared of you. Oh, boo. Anyway. Oh no, the guy's still there. It didn't come alive. Was that the bedroom, right? 2 out of 3. Oh. What about third? Yo. You okay? My alpha eyes are gone. The pain will be worth it. Pair of human eyes, take. I'm gonna leave you alone now, huh? Do I take... Where do I put... Oh. Okay, what am I doing here? Do I find the same mirror? Would it be both to the broken one? No. Look at the broken ones. Yeah. See, I can be smart. You are gone. You totally you totally don't come back to hurt me. You notice some text is scribed on the bottom. I fixed all my imperfections. She lost me now. Many will lost me now. Hi. Hi. Code for the bridge is 22000. Published written about Memdy. I hate in the call study and never shown her any of your poems, but the written things down make them so delightfully real. $2200. Post an old movie about a brave one-line hero that protect the girl during the march, one of Mandy's favorites. You don't have to come over, it's fine really. I'm over anyway. Take your phone safe, please. Your safety matters. I'm already safe, I think. You sound unsure. Well, I just don't know what to say, it's okay. No, you can come over, but please don't misunderstand this. I won't. Alright, love you. No. I want to have a bridge so much in this. Okay, I get it. I'm high in the sky and probably one of these jets are just gonna crash into me. Why do I call these things? Why do I call these things? Why do I call them? Where is block 29? For so long now, what do I get in return? You need help? Hundreds of thousands dead. Where's my reward? I thought you would. It hurts. There's some pills in the bunker to your left. Bring them and I'll get you to block 29. Which bunker? That bunker? That bunker? The bunker to your left. Yeah, is the left my left? Their left? How did I call this? Like... You know, you see jet to the left, jet to the right, jet to the left, jet to the right. And you'd be like, oh, there's probably one that comes, like, my expectation was, like, the one flies to the right of you or something and then crashes into you. Not that, like, one comes directly at you. When I was ordered to defend book that night, I thought I was dreaming, I was so happy. Now what do we get between us? She's safe with me. Am I, like, also a defender? She needs me. I do anything for her. Why is everybody so obsessed with Maggie? Why is my phone doing here? Please don't. Why not? There's only a call because of the bomb. Don't take it the wrong way. I just worry about you. I should have called. Maybe it's my fault. Are you safe? Yes, officer. Please go. Leave me alone, Maddie. You know, I've been this far, you know. You again. Oh, wait. I'm protecting her, so it's only fair to know what she's up to. Success doesn't have to be connected. You don't know how to use it, nor you're not like the pilot. I'm pretty sure I start to assume that I'm like the pilot anyway, so... You know what you have against me? I helped you create your imperfections. So I'm leaving. You know, I was in reality was expecting that the guy, you know, he came walking up to you when you were trying to open the door, that he like came up walking from you behind you, like running to you, but I guess giant men in front of you when you walk out of a house is like not on my bingo card. What's that in the other bunker? Why takes the pills, thank you. Give me block 29. I'm sorry I can't, I don't have a key, I don't have anything. Besides I will not let you, who knows what you do? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I don't deserve any of this. Stay away from Maddie. I lost my leg for that girl. What have you lost? Ha, my assumptions were correct. In a post-apocalyptic world, I don't know what to do. I know what to do. Say, why? I called you because of bomb drop or at war. I want to know if you're okay. That's the only reason I called. I didn't think that means anything. I always think everything means something. I didn't want it to be like this. I shouldn't have called. I don't even know you. You scare me. Stay away. I love you. Am I the stalker now? Am I the bad guy? Or is everybody in love with Maddie and stalking her? You know, I begin to feeling that I am the bad guy. Bad girl. Savior. I'm not gonna even have to look at the doors. You know, I have a feeling, you know that door that's open? Hello, Maddie. Maddie? Maddie? Maddie, slightly open the door. You can't see him, but you know she's in there. Maddie? Get out of my apartment, please. Just leave me alone. What do you want from me? What the hell do you want? I'll protect you. Protect me from what? I'm already safe because of the pilot. He lost his leg to keep me safe. Isn't that brave? He lost his leg for me. What am I even talking about? Leave me alone, just so. Right, fine. Duke from the Monk, you could be brave too, inspect. You could be brave, so brave, many will lose your leg for this. Is this like that concept of like you will do anything for love? I had once where like on my bed, that was before I met Reshi and that sort of stuff, you know, my current girlfriend. And, you know, I was like a long time like off relationships. So from time to time, you know, loneliness crept up, you flirt with people and that sort of stuff. And I was once with a viewer. But I eventually stopped with the viewer because like said viewer tried to insert herself, I thought she was trans, but I don't know anymore, you know, into my stories. And she never listened. The trans person, she never listened. She always tries to insert herself into every story. And instead of like trying to adapt to others, she always blames her autism for anything and never changes. So I stopped flirting. But that person, because of probably of her autism, thought I was like thing and didn't understand that like, you know, it comes from two ways and thing. And became obsessed with me. That even came to the point where once I was like streaming, I talked about LinkedIn and that sort of stuff, and she looked me up. You know, she that as just like was like, okay, she's talking about LinkedIn, I can look her up on LinkedIn. No, you can't, bitch. And I became so mad once she told that like I eventually ended stream. I was talking with Reshi and a friend of mine, Lily, and also DMing her, and I was so mad that like, you know, something in you wanted to give her a second chance and that sort of stuff. But I was like, if you know my full name and I come after it, you know, because like at a point I was like mad in her DMs, like that of the trans girl, and the thing of like, you know, did you look me up on LinkedIn or not? And it was a back and forth of no, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, you didn't. Yes, you did. So at a point it was like, okay, I give you one chance. If I find out you did look me up, it's a bob gone everywhere. You know, that's the line. And at a point, this went to a point where the flirting became less. She went less into my DMs and was like, okay, problem solved. She eventually left and was like, you know, problem solved himself. But later she came back, started reacting to all the old messages and messages we said about her. And she might drop my full name. And then I was, no, okay, it's done. You know, you're gone. You're gone. But the thing is, like, you know I shouldn't have flirted with her. But, like, the thing is, if I talk about LinkedIn, it's not the thing they're going to look me up. And that sort of stuff. And I think this is the thing. You're becoming so obsessed with somebody that you'll be willing to, like, the hints are clear, like, here in this story. Like, you know, she doesn't like you. Go away. Get over it. You know. I'm about to saw off my own leg. Just so a girl will maybe love me. Isn't that this is a psychopath? I'm the bad guy. So yeah. Don't tell yourself, what's wrong with you? I'm brave. Stay the hell off me, get out of my apartment. Oh god. Yeah, see? I'm a psychopath. I'm a psychopath, literally. Oh wait, I am the guy. You see your face, you look tired but undetermined. Why can many love you? Look closer. It must be your eyes. They're muddy and bloodshot and weak. Yeah, I am that guy. I stick alpha, but you can fix these imperfections. You can be flawed and many will love you. Oh, is this just all a bad dream? Is this purgatory for me? I'll be perfect. What the hell are you talking about? Please stop, I'm begging you. I love you. Please stop. Just do whatever you want. Just stop, please stop. I love you. I love you so much. Wow. Wow. I think, as I said, I don't think games don't leave me that speechless, but this is a clear case of like psychopathic love, obsession. Wow. So I was that guy. I was the one imperfect trying to fix myself. But this is what I mean. Like I said, like with like that flirting with that girl, I shouldn't have done the flirting and that sort of stuff in the first place. But I was lonely. I enjoyed the attention a bit and that sort of stuff. That was my fault. But in the end, like I said, love comes from two ways. And this obsession, like if you're willing to saw off your own legs, step your own eyes, please go see a doctor because that's not healthy. And if you love somebody, but you're the only one loving that person, and that person doesn't love you back, and has given clear attention of like, no, I don't love you back, then please leave it go. Please don't do anything. This is the reason why people sometimes die, because people get so obsessed with like, if I can't have said person, nobody can. You know? I don't think there were like that many horror games that left me speechless. It started off nice and fun of like, something happened and such stuff, and you go through what you think is your lover, your partner, and that sort of stuff. You come across a person who's like crazy and that sort of stuff, and you do his like you help him fix his mirror, but like okay, part of horror. Then you go over the bridge, and then the bridge thing. But I'm starting to wonder now: were we that pilot or not? And that sort of stuff. But determined to get to Manny, the signs were there. We should have left. We should have stayed at home. Manny didn't love us, and that sort of stuff. And that's what I said. Like obsessed love, to the point where people are gonna go be like, if I can't have her, nobody can have her. Some murders start like this, a breakup or the realization that if, like, as I said, thing. There were maybe some goofy jump scares, but like also on the other hand, I think those jump scares were done quite well thing. And as I said, I don't think there's a game that leaves me that speechless that much and that sort of stuff. So I'm glad I chose this. Like at first I was hesitant to choose this because of like it's 25 to 30 minute playthrough, but I'm happy that I chose this. Yeah. And that sort of stuff. I'm happy that I chose this. I'm happy that I chose this. Hold on, let me remove the desk. The logo. Did I change this logo to the other one? Maybe I did. And that sort of stuff. Yeah. If you want to play any of the games for yourself, link are at the top of the video description down below. As usual, while you're down there, subscribe and the notification bell. If you don't know who I am, I'm known as Preggo, Elise, pregnant Vtuber, Transgender, goddess of fertility, goddess with a hunger. On the internet, I'm primarily focused on the game Project Diva in the background, with of course a lot of horror games, because Project Diva is like this in comparison, and I feel like I've touched the bucket of that. And I wanted to do something aside Project Diva, and I loved always watching horror games and that sort of stuff. So I started doing them myself. So if you like horror, come back every Friday on my channel for 3 scary games in the evening and a horror game in the morning. In this case, it will be Escape the Backrooms, but from time to time it's also been like Poppy Playtime. Yeah, as I said, Poppy Playtime, Garden of Banban, Around the Clock Bikini Bottom, Dark Deception, My Friendly Neighborhood. So I've played a lot of horror games, so if you like them, I will leave a few corners or a few playlists in the icon at the top right. If you want to see any of the previous 3 scary games, you can check on the auto playlist on the left and that sort of stuff. Also, if you want to see the Poppy Playtime series, those will be released on Wednesday due to the big nature of Escape the Backrooms and that sort of stuff. So if you like that, make sure to check it out. So for this week, like for the upcoming few weeks, you have like double horror upload days. But usually on Monday and Wednesday, I upload variety stuff. So if you like that, make sure to check it out. Tuesday and Thursday are usually reserved for Project Diva and such stuff. So yeah, if you want to support me, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Want to be part of my community? There is a Discord link in the link tree at the bottom of this video description. This link tree can also be found in my channel description. The link tree hosts all my socials, including my Discord, where you can stay the best up to date, get the best notifications when I upload or go live on Twitch and that sort of stuff. Or, you know, if you want to talk to your Preggo, Vtuber, Transgender, and that sort of stuff. But also, there is a Ko-fi and Patreon if you want to support me with a little bit more. There is my Twitch channel and my Voice channel if you want to see our stream goes. If you want to stay up to date but don't use Discord, there is also an Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky in there. And that sort of stuff. But the best place to stay up to date is Discord. And that sort of stuff. The best way to support me is by liking and subscribing, leaving a comment, and, you know, that sort of stuff. That pushes the videos out to all the algorithm. And that shows me that you want to see more horror content on my channel. If you want to see any horror games if you want to see any particular horror games, leave a link down in the comments below. You can also email me horror games that I want to do. My business email is in my channel description, preggoelise@gmail.com, and that sort of stuff. So if you want to see me play any horror games, make sure to, you know, send an email over there with the link that I should play and that sort of stuff. And with that, I want to say, if you like what you saw, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell. And my dear, I'll see you in the next 3 scary games. Until then, bye. Bye.